Welcome back to Less Cash More Mash. My name's Tom.
Mike.
Wow. And today we're cracking open a semi-new bottle of 2XO. Let me try that again. 2XO, the Kaiwah blend.
It's a mouthful.
You know, I knew I was going to have a problem with Kaiwah. I didn't think I would get screwed up on the 2XO. You know what I mean? So
Always a tougher word.
Well, I was so concentrating on the Kaiwah blend. I probably massacred that, so I apologize for all you that live down there. So let's get into it. So this one comes in. First of all, thank you to Superfan on the channel, Steve, for donating. This is his bottle. That's why it's open, because me and him have been sampling and trying to get it. So we're going to rely on your notes today. I'm going to let you say what you got to say.
We're going to take a million pictures over there of what Steve's donated.
Appreciate everything Steve does. So thank you again. So this one comes in at 104 proof. He got it for a whopping $94.99. It's non-age stated. It's produced and bottled by the Prestige Beverage Group out of Louisville, Kentucky. So this is a nod to Dedmond Dixon's or Dixon Dedmond's happy place in Kaiwah Island. It's a barrier reef island on the Atlantic coast, located 25 miles southwest of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Never been there.
I'm wondering if I have been there. I did go to Atlantic Beach, and we did go out to an island when we were out there, and you could literally walk on the island, and there's
off of South Carolina, you have to take a boat to get there.
Yeah, they literally put you in a boat, and they're like, "Do you have a cell phone?" And at the time, I didn't have one, and they're like, "All right, we'll be back at 1. If you have an emergency, you're on your own." And there are wild horses on the island, so have a good day. And they just left us out there. Ryan was just a baby, but you could literally walk out knee deep, and they were big conch shells. We had the conch shells for the longest time. It was absolutely beautiful, and it was the coolest thing ever. And we did see the wild horses just trampling around on the island and stuff like that.
Wild horses.
So it was. I don't know if it's the same island, but the islands off of the Atlantic coast like that are absolutely good, and there's no one out there. They literally take you in a little boat.
I don't believe I never took
a
boat trip out to an island.
Yeah.
I've driven in like North Carolina on a beach and went out that way. I have seen wild horses, but I didn't take. I don't know what island. I've been like. You can get to an island in Georgia.
Yeah.
That you can drive to, and it's actually an island out there. Very exclusive, very high dollar.
Was that where the Black Sands? No, that was in Mississippi. I went to a Black Sands beach that was on an island too, out in Mississippi.
You might be right.
We did that one there. I'm trying to think. I used to travel all the time, but I did go to an island. We were staying at Atlantic Beach, and it was actually one of the coolest. I've never actually found conch shells, perfect, no blemishes in there. So
I found them snorkeling and diving.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Literally knee deep on the side of just sitting there.
And the funniest thing, like when we were in Turks, the guy took me out to go get conch, and it was like a 20-foot dive. And he could go down there and
forever.
Like 3, 4, he'd come up with 3 or 4 conch. Right. I had all I could do to snag one.
Hope your head doesn't pop up.
Oh, no, I know. Like, son of a bitch, how you grabbing 4 of them bastards?
Yeah, those free divers are crazy when they go do that.
He was pretty good. He was actually...
I did. We'll get to a whiskey review in a minute. I'm relying on your tasting notes. I know we were in Hawaii. I forget what part of Hawaii we were in. Me and Ryan were snorkeling, and I looked down and I'm like, "There's a watch down there." So it looks like it's right there. You know what I mean? And I go down. There was so much pressure. It took everything I have. And I got down. I grabbed it. And I come up, and I'm like, barely make it back up to the top. And I'm like, I only got the band. The watch is still down there. I had to dive. I was laying upside down, get my breath. I went back down. He's like, I can't believe you made it down that far. Like, I didn't realize it was that far. And I'm like, oh my God. But I had a mission. Like, I told him I could get it. He's like, you can't get that. I'm like, oh, don't tell me that. But I got it.
The nose is actually pretty decent.
All right. So that's what we're going to get to a whiskey review. Mm-hmm. We apologize for that, but I hope you enjoyed. That's a travel one.
We have a few sidetracks. To taste.
I don't know who's at my house.
Probably your son. No.
Too early.
It's got 104, so it does carry.
All right, I'm waiting on you. What do you got? What are you feeling? I'm trying not to give you anything. Come here. Come say hello. Come on.
I'm not getting anything.
Come on. I already babbled enough. Well, let's stay down here.
I don't know. What do you got? There's nothing really standing out other than it's proofier than what we did the last couple of days.
So this is going to be my dilemma on this bottle. So much like I get on the Kentucky Owl, Steve made me do this blind. Blind, and when you roll this on my tongue, I get that partial grassy taste, and I get that. I get that same taste now, and I didn't have a clue that this was even 2XO. Finn, stop. And so I kind of get that slight, what I consider a grassy taste in my mouth when I get it on there. And when it has opened up a little bit, and I'm getting a better oak presence now.
It definitely has a nice oak finish.
So when we first cracked this, I'm just saying it for those people, right? For those people that are actually, well, it's a double oak because that's what the 2XO stands for, 2 times oak.
You do get that presence.
I'm telling you right now,
still a 1 note Charlie kind of.
When you first cracked this bottle, I didn't think it was finished, even though it's dark and it's
definitely
great colored. It didn't have that big oak presence. That has come out since it's been open. This has been open for a couple weeks now because he's had it.
It does have an oak finish, but that's kind of it doesn't really carry anything else really, other than you're drinking more than the 90 proofers that we just did. And I'll back up to what I said in the beginning when I looked at the price. It's $95.
Now I will go out on a limb. So when Steve was here, this is why it's lower than it was. He came back a couple times to try it again because the first time we didn't realize, we didn't get that oaky presence. Mm-hmm. This does drink better than the 2XO. What is that? Right over there next to the Kentucky Owl, the American something. This drinks better.
American Yak.
Yeah, it's an American something, but oak. American oak. So if you look on the bottom. And we got that for $49.99. So, but I don't know if it's 2 times better than that one. And that one, to me, gives me that same, I when you roll it on my tongue, I get almost like a
that one. I don't remember taste. Jumping out at all.
Yeah,
but again, for this price, it's not jumping out either. I'd almost probably tolerate that one more than this. Well, it's $100.
And even at the 50, I would go with me personally.
What was the proof here? Same.
I don't know. Again, this is a long time ago. It doesn't matter on this review anyway. It's 92 proof. No. So, this one, is it good? Yes. Is it 94.99 good? Leave a comment down below.
It falls into your Kentucky Owl.
It really does. It doesn't fit my profile. It's not something that...
It's just really not worth the money.
I agree with that, too.
This is right. Probably at best, if I were... $59.99 would be all right.
Now, we didn't put this up in the blinds, nor will we, because it's Steve's bottle. But when we put the other one up in the blind, we put it up against Jim Beam Double Oak. I think it was Noble Double Oak. You can go back and look at the video. I don't remember exactly. They were all cheap double oaks, and that one came in dead last. You know what I mean? And we thought it was so good when we cracked it. When we first cracked this bottle, when Steve and I did it, I wasn't getting I'm getting a better oaky presence now. I am. On there,
there is a decent oak,
but I'll agree with you. There's no fruit aspect. No. You're getting that oaky flavor throughout.
It's a light
caramel.
Nose. Yep, and it's wicked light caramel. Mm-hmm. It's like a light fruitiness maybe in the nose, but it's a lot of money for not a lot of bang.
It is good.
It's an easy drink for 104.
Right.
So it doesn't really kill you. Mm-hmm. On that aspect, I guess.
This is what I'm torn, because when I first cracked it, he was mad at me because I was like, I'm getting that grassy thing, almost like the Kentucky Owl, but he's like, oh, because I picked it before I knew what it was. It just hit me that way. You know what I mean? I don't get it as much today though. I did when we first cracked it.
It does have a pretty good oak, but
yeah,
I don't know if I'm going to go better than a B- on this at best, and even the price is even scaring me to go that high.
I would agree with that because I think it is slightly better.
It's smooth
than what we did on the Jim Beam Black, and we gave that a C+. So I would go with a B-, but I agree with that. I wouldn't put this up,
I wouldn't run
anywhere near a top tier.
No, at all.
No,
and price wise, it could fluctuate
Because at $100, there is a lot of good stuff out there. You know what I mean? Once you crest like $79.99, you're in deep waters when you're up there like that. So, and again, please leave a comment down below for all of. I mean, I know and I understand it. There are Kentucky Owl fans out there, and I have no problem with that. You drink what you drink, whatever you like. It doesn't matter to us either way. But 100%. And I know there's a lot of Deadman Dixon. I want to make sure I'm saying his name right. It is Deadman Dixon, not Dixon Deadman, right? But anyways, yeah, it's Dixon Deadman. There's a lot of fans out there that absolutely love everything he does. And again, kudos to whatever you want to drink. This is, again, our profile, our opinion. It is. You know what I mean? And you know, because someone said the other day, I don't buy whiskey because of the way it costs. I buy it the way it tastes. But it just doesn't hit my profile for whatever reason.
It's really
it comes off to me. Yeah, it just, you know, where it just, I don't know why.
Light. It's very light in the nose.
So, for those that love this bottle, are going to hate this review because we started out with thing and we ended with a maybe. But I go with a B-. It is very good for what it is, but I know there's way, you know, I wish we still had like the Noble Oak and stuff to throw it up against it because.
So in my little peanut brain, I would get an Old Forester store pick that would smoke this.
Oh, 100%. I'd go get Woodford Double Oak for $49.99, and that one would smash this one to me.
Everywhere else is $59.99, except for
Steve has it at $49.99, but even at $59.99, you're saving a bundle, and that is just about. It just brings way more flavor and taste to me, and it's at a similar proof. Actually, a lower proof even, but it would still, you know, it do it. So, well, there you go. Thank you again, Steve, for this donation. Sorry for the roundabout way we got to going where we're going. But, again, leave a comment down below because I know this is out there for everyone, and I know this is one of their latest reviews. I want to love these. I just haven't had one I do yet. You know, it's good, but it doesn't justify the price to me.
That's the exact point.
Yep. So, well, there you go. This is the 2XO, the Kaiwah blend. Sorry if I massacred that. But if you do get on the coast of South Carolina, there are some cool islands out there, and it's a lot of fun. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers. Outside of